Bars on falling. Bars.
Oh, hello there. Welcome. This is Mamet, Emma. Whichever name you know is absolutely fine. Still same old me. As usual, today I'm going to cause trouble in your head. I want to discuss a notion. I want to challenge the way a lot of people think about this. And it's about property. I mean, there are some of you who are renters and want to rent. I've addressed you before. I will address you separately. But today I'm actually going to talk to those who have bought and especially those who will buy. I prefer that you find this message before you buy, before you get old. If you are less than 25 watching this video, you are my prime target. If you are between 25 and 30, great. As for the rest of us, we have some catching up to do, and I hope that we still do have time to do so. It is about buying your home and when to buy your home. A lot of people say that buy whatever house that you can buy, let the children grow, and then get your dream home. My husband and I did this. Now he's building his dream home. My youngest is turning 17. Do you see where the problem is? She will be in this dream home maximum of 1 year, and then she's going to university. And all things being equal, if things have gone well according to plan, from university they should not come and live in their father's dream home. By university, they should be planning how to buy their own dream home, and they should be getting ready to move on to their own dream home. So guess what's going to happen to my husband and I in his dream home? He will be in his dream home with myself, some wall geckos, maybe some cockroaches. I'm telling you a sad reality, but it's also funny. It's me. I can find humor in absolutely anything. And don't tell me my husband this, you will break his heart. But he is actively in his element building his dream home. And the sad thing is, he has 1 year. Okay, maybe the next 3 years the kids will come and go. What makes it even sadder is that this dream home is also a holiday home. So it's not even like we live in this home 100% of the time. But okay, touche. When the kids are in university, they might take their friends on holiday to go show them their parents' dream home. Hey ho. And when they get married, maybe they might even take their families to their parents' dream home. In case of my husband, because it's a holiday home, he might actually be lucky. And he might get more use out of it, which will justify the investment to a certain point. So in the light of this, I have come full circle on this. Buy your dream home when your children are young. Yeah, don't live in a 1-bedroom house and wait for your children to be teenagers before you buy a bigger house. Obviously, if you are not able to buy it, rent it. Get the space. Build the memories. Enjoy the facilities whilst you still have people to enjoy it with. It is a reversal in mindset that a lot of people need to undergo in order to be able to see this. Otherwise, for most people's baselines, what they say is keep small, keep tidy, keep frugal. And it's true. Sometimes you do need to keep frugal in order to be able to move and do the bigger things. But remember, the timing also matters. So you need to have in your strategy something that allows you to get the timing right so that you can actually spend some time in this beautiful house when you bought it. That you don't leave it for the wall geckos and the cockroaches to enjoy this beautiful house when you have it. Those who understand this and do this the right way, buy big so that they live with their families in it. In the European, Western American culture, it is usually a 3-bed, 4-bed. You buy a 3-bed, 4-bed, so you have enough space for the children. So each of your children can have a bedroom to themselves, so that your children can have space to learn and to be individual and to grow. That your children are not competing for simple basics like space. That you yourself have places to relax, chill, and enjoy family life together. You want a good kitchen, so that meal times become social times. You want a good living space so that you might all be tempted to come sit there and chill. A good garden space would be amazing so you can build memories. Remember, family life is all about building memories for everybody involved. The memories built will serve you, the parents, as you age. You have things to talk about. You have things to look back on. When you are trapped within your bodies and you have nowhere else to go, you can go back into your memories and you can retell the stories in your own mind. When you used to sit in the swing with your kids, when you used to hug and kiss them and do this and that. And then when your children have left home, when there is no need for the space, what smart people then do is to downsize. You don't build a mansion when you're in their 60s. Who will live in that mansion with you? They would have enjoyed the space whilst there were people to enjoy with. And when there is nobody else, you downsize. You go to a smaller place. I am myself at such a period. I am moving in about 3 months. The reason why I am moving is in 4 months' time, there will be 3 spare rooms in this house. It makes no sense. My help used to have a place up there. Well, actually 4, because I have 2 spare rooms already. The 3rd one has now become available because my help is gone. And my son is going to university. So what I need is a guest bedroom, come office space, come useful space. And so if I were to use one room as a guest room, come office space, come studio, come chill out, come everything else, then I need one room for my daughter to herself and one room for my husband and I. What we need is a 3-bed. We are downsizing slowly. The next year when my daughter goes, well, we are down to maybe 2 rooms, where one is a guest room, or if I really want to be extravagant, I might keep 2 guest rooms just in case the kids come together at one time, and then if they have families, they bring their families and they have a place to chill and so on. But when they bring their families, in truth, it would be much better if you could get a guest house for them and their families next to where you are. If you could find them accommodation in a nice 5-star hotel nearby when they come to visit you for a week and you pay for the 5-star hotel, especially when your children are now raising a young family of their own and they might find money tight and so on. It makes more sense to downsize and to be able to offer some of these services to build memories for the grandkids, so that going to Granny's house is amazing. Going to Granny's house is an experience. The last thing you want your grandchildren to come find is Granny in the whole big house, which is filled with dust because Granny can't maintain it. And to find the experience traumatizing because of some of the things that a lot of us allow to fester. This is what I'm saying, and it might be contrary to what people have told you in the past. In your late 20s and 30s, do everything you can to get a good space to live in. If it doesn't happen by mid-30, push it by 40. Depending on how you have planned your life, certainly try and get good accommodation for yourself and for your children when you have a family, so that there are people to enjoy the space with you. And as the family begins to dwindle, because it would naturally, your children are not supposed to be dependent on you past a certain time. If they do, it's unhealthy. Naturally, your children should be transitioning to leave your house. When your children have transitioned to leave your house is a cue for you to start downsizing and to take some of the money which comes from the downsize to actually upgrade your life as a couple, so that you can rent a yacht if that's your thing. You can go speedboating if that's your thing. You can go globe-trotting if that's your thing. You can buy a brand new car every few months if that's your thing. You can have a massage every day if that's your thing. If your thing is to have many pedis weekly, go and have it. Buying early, living in the house, building equity, and then liquidating some of this equity when you downsize, so that you can upgrade your lifestyle as you get older. It's a much better strategy than waiting till your old age to try and build your dream house when the dream is almost over. It's a bit sad that we delay the dream for so long. Yes, it might not be what your mama said. I'm I'm sure somewhere in your own brain you're having a battle. What is she saying? I'm saying it. I'm saying it. Get the house early when there is a family to live in it. And then when there is no family, downsize it and use the proceeds to have an even better life. So that you are not lonely because your children have left home. No. People who use this strategy actually upgrade their lives and live a much better life when the kids have left home. They can go to the restaurant every day if they wanted to, because there's proceeds from the downsize, especially those who buy and then you downsize and you get the equity money in your hand. £100,000 in one go, £200,000 in one go, whatever, depending on the value of your home. And that money can sit in your bank account and you can eat what you like. You can go where you like. You can do what you like, whenever you like. At that point, you don't mind your children leaving, because your children leaving has not ruined your life. In fact, your children leaving has liberated you in new ways to live a slightly different life, but an amazing life. I like to mix it up in your brain, and I hope I have done today. Let me know your comments as you see this video. Have you heard this concept before? Does it make sense? I'm not asking that you appreciate it yet, because for some of you, you need time to process it. You may not come around to that way of thinking immediately, but think about it logically. Does it make logical sense? And if it does, is it something you might be able to execute on? And might it save your life? I hope it does. I would wait to see your comments, and we will take those videos to new levels over time.